Tuesday morning, headed into the office. Sunrise on a beautiful Tuesday morning.
Last night I went to bed really early to try and catch up on sleep, but right now it's the middle of the night and I just woke up after two really weird dreams that I want to share before I forget them. So in the first dream, I was basically Mario from Super Mario Odyssey, and I kept capturing there's a little monster that like extends over platforms, and then you can like drop onto the platform and then pull up your tail and then drop off and pull up your tail. And for some reason I was just completely stuck. Like there's a level I could not beat, and I just died over and over and over hundreds of times. And that was it. That was the dream. But the second dream was much weirder. So in the second dream, I had heard about a pop-up show where like it was in San Francisco or something like that, and there were supposed to be like 300-400 celebrities all doing a show together. And I thought, like, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see all these celebrities. I have to do this. And so I went to San Francisco. I got into the audience, and I sit down, and next to me in the audience is Susan Sarandon. I don't know why it was Susan Sarandon. I'm not a giant fan or anything like that. And we started talking about, like, my career versus her career, and, like, how I've done all these speaking engagements and how I've experienced kind of firsthand from communities often how hard it can be to be an underrepresented group, how there's not enough respect for women and things like that. And she just keeps like laughing at me and like, we didn't worry about those things in my times. Like, I don't know if that's how she really feels. It was just a weird dream. And then the show starts, and so we're in these like bleachers, right? So we're all sitting in this cascade of chairs, and suddenly we figure out that it's not just seats, right? It's not just seats in an audience. It's like a ride, because it goes up like a power tower, or like a ride at a theme park, and then comes down. It goes up and comes down, and I'm like, oh, if people didn't know about this, someone might get sick. And then it comes down again, and it hits the ground, and then it starts rolling. And what happens is like we go into like a little tunnel, and we come out of the other side of the tunnel, and instead of like celebrities putting on a show, instead of celebrities acting, it's celebrities sitting with like our family members. And so I remember seeing like a bunch of kids with like some celebrity. And then there was like Daniel, who was like 5 or 6 at the time. He's not 5 or 6. Sitting on like Ruby Rose's lap on like a giant like chair. And everyone was just like waving. And I'm like, oh my God, I've got to take a picture. Like I realized as like the ride is almost too far along. And then like next to like him, a couple feet over, there's like Will Smith holding the guy next to me, his 2 kids. And then we get even further along in the ride, like 5 minutes later or something like that, and there is Jamie Lannister, not like the guy that plays Jamie Lannister, but actually Jamie Lannister. All of his kids are like sitting there waving, and some of them are like being mean to each other and like punching each other. So that was my really weird dream. In general, I believe that dreams don't necessarily mean anything. They're just kind of the random defrag of your brain. Whatever little tidbits you might have been thinking about during the day, they all get kind of pulled back together, combined with some memories, and then presented to you as your brain trying to process and combine information in new ways. So that's my weird dream. I think I'm gonna try and capture more of these weird dreams. Again, as always, let me know if this is something that's interesting or if this is the weirdest, most boring segment on a vlog ever.